You can see my breath. Well, that's what I get coming in here so late. Snow and the wind. Really cold out here today, but what can you do? Work still needs to get done. Work still needs to get done. Speaking of, split up those orders. Oh, that comfortable. I forgot water. Ah, well. Timothy, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good. Just a bit cold. You can see my breath. It's that cold in here. Let's see. One day, 9 hours. Yeah, I might still do that. Says I have 17 orders. Put on a sweater. I'll be fine. It'll warm up in like... That thing's pretty strong, so it'll warm up in here in about like 10 minutes or so. Let's change the... It didn't kill the stream, did it? Okay. All right. All right. All those orders up. Packing slip, alphabetical, because I don't know why they would change that. Oh, one of these is a big order. I think you never really lose that childishness. A dragon. Oh, that's a... Yeah, it's nice and chilly in here today. It'll warm up. It'll warm up. To keep the child in your life. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You ain't an adult just because you grow up. You're an adult when you stop letting yourself have fun. That's what I say. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab myself a bottle of water. I'm back. It's really windy out there today. Oh. I got some room temperature water here. Can still see my breath, so still freezing in here. Oh, I ran out of paper. I did it. Not a problem, not a problem. Got a fat stack of them. Whoop. Just like with my previous live streams, this will just be a working live stream, so I will be streaming until I am done with the orders. And then I will probably record a video, although I don't really have a video subject to talk about. At some point, I want to talk about what to do with bulk. Because I had someone ask me about that, like what early, besides just selling it, what do you do with it? So at some point, that might be a video topic. I might do that maybe before Christmas. But I've been so busy that I haven't been able to look at some of the card games I've got going on. Hot sauce! Hey, what up, Uncle? Hello. Not much. It's freezing in here. I am doing my work live stream, and we've got 17 orders today, which is not bad for a weekend. So let's split these up again. War of the Spark. War of the Spark. War of the Spark? That's 3 War of the Spark orders in a row. That's weird. Legacy of Destruction. Ooh, some Outsiders. Another War of the Spark. What the hell's going on? 4 War of the Spark. Okay. Force of Will. I do love Force of Will orders because they tend to be pretty pricey. Modern Horizons 2. Let's slide you into that. Another War of the Spark order. What the hell's going on? Did something happen with War of the Spark? Because it's like my 5th. 6th. This is also War of the Spark. What the fuck's going on with War of the Spark today? I'm gonna like check my news and there's gonna be something crazy. What are some of your highest sellers, you ask? Magic sells the most orders. Like I'll get 50% or more of my orders in a given day will be Magic the Gathering. But if you ask what sells the most money, it is Force of Will. With Pokemon as a close second. I get less Force of Will sales, but when I do get Force of Will sales, they tend to be much bigger. So, for example, like the average Magic order is less than $1. The average Force of Will order is about $5. So, if I got the amount of Force of Will orders that I get for Magic the Gathering, I wouldn't be doing this channel anymore because I would be living toasty on an island somewhere. I kid, I couldn't do that to you kids. Outsiders. Ooh, Digimon. A promo card. Another War of the Spark. Seriously, what the fuck? Another War of the Spark? Force of Will. This is a 2-page order. Guild Pact and demo page. Okay. Keep forgetting to not include that one, but it's fine. So I got like 2, and that's Modern Horizons 2. So yeah, like 7 War of the Spark orders. What the fuck? Ah! They're not even all the same card. Whatever. Take it in stride. Take it in stride. Let's get started. Actually, before I begin, where is it at? It is the holiday season, so let's get some festive decorations for the live stream. These are great. These are way less uncomfortable than I thought they would be. Got a whole other set of them in here too, but I think I'm comfortable with just that. What do you kids think? Is the Christmas tree properly decorated? You should wear them year round? No, definitely not. It's good. Got Guild Pact and Ravnica Allegiance. Let's do it one at a time. Ravnica Allegiance. Whew. I didn't even advertise this as a holiday stream, but I'm probably going to do one more before Christmas, so... The true Kolfanor. Compare me to Kolfanor? I ain't friends anymore. There's Elite Watchdog. Oh, the good Kolfanor. Okay, I see. Trying to save yourself there. These cards are freezing. Guild Pact. How did I put Guild Pact? Oh. Woohoo! Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up doing one more live stream before Christmas itself hits. Maybe I might do one tomorrow. Maybe. Because now that I think about it, I probably won't have time Monday because I'm doing something Monday with some friends. Tuesday, I'm going to be going to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3 with some friends. And obviously Wednesday will be Christmas. So actually, yeah, this probably is my Christmas live stream. Well, if that is the case, then if I don't see you kids before Christmas or, you know, whatever, Merry Christmas. We don't do happy holidays in my house. Oof. There's a big old length of hair. The hair's starting to get long. Which I think you kids will like what I do with my hair when it gets long. The same thing every other fat guy does with their hair when it gets long. Gonna wear it in a man bun. I kid, it's more like a ponytail. Can't do a man bun. Can't take myself seriously when I'm wearing one. Man. Pagan naming traditions are fun. What does that even mean? Elaborate. Oh man, the stream is definitely behind. Probably because I was messing with the settings earlier. Ah well. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, you were talking about Joulu in Finland, because before the whole Christianity dominated the country, Joulu was always what the holiday was called. Okay, I get it. Okay. You know whose live stream I have not watched in a hot minute? Magic Historian. Wonder what he's up to. Now with those out of the way, I get to talk some more. The other day, I actually had a message on TCG Player from a buyer. And they asked me to sign a card for them. And I thought that was the sweetest thing ever. So, I did do that. Kind of feels weird signing a card if you're not, like, involved with the card at all, but, you know, they want it. That's what they get. Although I suppose it's only obvious that I was not involved with any Magic cards. After covering the Magic Hot Topics? Yeah. Well, that's kind of what he does. He covers the Magic news pretty closely. At least that's why I watch his channel. I actually remember the very first video of his that I watched, and it was a news video. So that was fun. War of the Spark. There's a lot. 8 Or of the Sparks. I was wrong. I miscounted. Nope. Alright, so we got Bolt Bend, Bolt Bend, Bolt Bend, Bolt Bend. A lot of Bolt Bend. So I guess something happened with that. Bolt Bend. 2 Bolt Bends for you. A Bolt Bend for you, and a Bolt Bend for you. Any more Bolt Bends? Bolt Bend? Bolt Bend? Guess not. We need a Dovin's Veto. Kaya's Ghost Form. Oh, we need 3 copies of Kaya's Ghost Form. Okay. A Mayhem Devil and a Neo Form. Fun fact, Mayhem Devil actually has a new alt art Japanese art. And it doesn't look anything like the Crazy Demon featured in the card. It looks like a dude in a business suit. So, not sure what that's about, but Magic alt arts are not my speciality. I saw the War of the Spark. Let's pack these bad boys up. We're thinking about doing more story time here too, since it is a live stream. I do get to. What's up, bro? How you doing? Hello. Since live streams are not my. They're like as unconstructed as I could possibly be. So, I don't know. Happy Saturday presents are expensive. Yeah. Yeah, they can be. Getting the right thing for the right person. Always a challenge. Always a bit pricey. But it's worth it for the people you love. I don't know how many of you kids you're nourishing your emotional needs. Socialization is worth more than gold. It's true. Of course, if you do happen to have a fat pile of gold, I would appreciate that too. Stop feeling bad. No, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. Just tired. It's the end of a long day. Long day. Got a lot of orders in front of me. So, Australian pile, yeah. Busy week too. For the time of year it is, it was a busier week than I anticipated. So there's that. Yeah, don't worry. I don't feel bad. I'm not sad or anything. I'm just tired. I suppose with this face, it's kind of hard to tell, though, isn't it? Party members keep getting themselves killed. Ain't that a stinker? Oh, man. I was worried something fell out. It's kind of hang there. It's really weird too because like these ones down here, they aren't like attached to anything. Just hair. Okay, shove 3 cards into one top loader. Let's find out. It fits. We got there, baby. Phil for MTG D&D rules. Using his Mox magic items in place of diamonds as a material component. I wouldn't know. Insofar as I've experienced, Magic D&D is fine. I'm a big fan of the Ravnica book. I really like that one a lot. It gives a lot of extra context and more. A bunch of little bits of flavor that anybody can really enjoy, especially if they're looking to make a really like immersive character. I like that book a lot. The Theros one was okay. It gave some more in-depth look at the world, which I thought was kind of cool. That Strixhaven one, man. I straight up did not enjoy the Strixhaven book. I'm going to be very honest with you kids. That one was not good. Wizards also did a bunch of like free to download PDFs for like Innistrad, Dominaria, I think. Zendikar, I think. Yeah, Strixhaven was aimed at youngsters, but it's really not an excuse for it to be a very boring book. I just didn't enjoy it. I feel like if I had to choose, I would have preferred if like Innistrad or Amonkhet, I would have preferred that those get full books, because like Innistrad's a really interesting plane, one that we haven't seen a whole lot of. So getting a D&D book that would have given us more of that plane, I would have loved that one. was blamed that you almost fell asleep. Yeah, that was the thing, was the Strixhaven book, it was not a very exciting book to read through. I got it, I read through it once, and then I never picked it up again. Whereas I have picked up the Ravnica one several times, not just for insight for videos, because I treat it as like pseudo-canon, not real canon. It's a D&D book, so it's like, it's in a weird, like, sort of canon, but not really kind of thing. But I also just like it because it gives some pretty good ideas for certain campaign ideas you can have as a game master. I really like it. See who left WotC. Well, who knows? I don't scrutinize that closely. Well, I probably should. But it is what it is. If it helps, most 5e D&D books just don't sit well with me. I think most of them are really bland. I've had like a handful that I've enjoyed, but most of them just meh. It's not really good. That's not to say a lot of the Pathfinder stuff I've been reading lately has been good either. It's just that I just wish there was more okay stuff in the current RPG space. And one of the good things about it is, like, I don't have to care about Pathfinder 2e or D&D 5e, because I've got, I can't really show you kids because it's back there in the dark corner, but I've got piles and piles of old D&D books, Pathfinder 1e crap. So it's like, oh well, so what if all the new stuff is terrible? I still got a bunch of old stuff that might be bad, but a lot of it's pretty good. I'm not going to come out here and lie and say that every single 3rd edition book for D&D has been a banger, because that's not true. I've read some pretty terrible ones. Or that every Pathfinder book has been a home run. Because some of them are fucking dog shit. But on the average, most of them are pretty good. Although I really do wish Pathfinder 1e wasn't so constrained by the Inner Sea. Because Golarian's a big place with a lot of regions. And I cannot tell you how little I care for Absalom. It's not a great place. And when it comes to Pathfinder Society, there's a long list of characters that I could do without, but the thing they have in common, they're all from Absalom. Absalom. That's how you pronounce it. I think I mentioned in another live stream that I've acquired some Dragon Booster demo decks. I picked them up off eBay. Once those get here, I'm going to make a video on them. Once I have time, I'm going to be making a video for .hack Enemy, which I am super excited to talk about, even if I don't think the game's that good. For such an old game, it really wasn't that bad. You'll pick it up in January. Yeah, it's a good book. But yeah, I'm just a huge fan of .hack as a franchise. I love the video games. I love the anime. I love most of the novels. I love the manga. I shouldn't say I like all the video games because I really did not like Link. But most of the video games I've played, I really enjoyed. The movies. See your comment. I was recommending Woodwad on YouTube. Wrestling commentator energy to tabletop RPG topics. It's pretty good. I'll check it out. Wood W Wad. Wrestling commentator energy. I don't know. I've thought about spicing up some of these videos with some kind of erratic content, but the more I thought about doing it, the more I was like, you know what? No, this is my chill channel. This is where I just want to sit down and chat about whatever comes to mind. Even if I ain't the best at it, at least I'm having fun talking about it. What I might end up doing, what I might have in the future, is I might have guests. I've got a few people that I talk to who are pretty knowledgeable about various games, you know, that I've met over the years, some good friends. Might have them on to chat about things too. Maybe not on a live stream because who knows when I'm doing these. But in general, you know. It's a fun noise. Get myself a sip of water after this. Oh man. Like I say in every few videos, if you guys ever have topics you want me to cover, let me know. If it's a card game I've heard of and have, I can get to it as fast as possible. If I've never heard of it, then that's all the better because it gives me something to research, look into. Although I warn you, I've heard of a lot of card games. And RPGs. And video games. Been around for a while. Alright, sippy sippy. Water. Let's type in that video. Wood Wad. 2 W's.
Hey, Jermaine Andrew, we're coming back at you.
Alright, I will be checking him out as soon as I have time for it. Which will probably be after this. Modern Horizons 2 and Visions. Digimon card game promo cards, which I don't actually remember where I put those, so I'll have to look for those in a bit. Yu-Gi-Oh! Force of Will. Let's do these 4 orders. Modern Horizons 2. Where did I put Modern Horizons 2? It should be over there, but it's not. Yeah. Maybe it's this box. Nope. Okay, it is this box. Alright. Razotep Chancellor. Digimon's old movies ever shown in theaters? Yeah, the first one, which was actually the first three, like stitched together into one. Have you never seen the first Digimon movie? Oh man, it's great. I don't remember Digimon giving away promo items. The Pokemon movies did that. Some visions with Dark Privilege. Visions. TCG dude, yeah, thanks. You haven't seen the 3 original Japanese films? That's fine. From what I understand, not a whole lot was changed. Just some of the core motives for the Diaboromon. They tied it all together to Diaboromon. Alright, let's try to find out where this promo card is. Greymon. I have no idea where that might be. Huh. Might be here. Oh, always. My organization system is not perfect, so occasionally I have an order where I'm like, where is that card at? Random Digimon promo cards is definitely one of those, where the fuck did I put that category? Greymon Promo 10. There we go. Perfect. That looks nice. It already has a sleeve on it. Not sure why, but I'll take it. Legacy of Destruction, Ancient Gear Advance. Oh. Aww. Ancient Gear Duel. Commander. Ancient Gear Advance. Boom, baby. Nanone. What? What? Is that some kind of Finnish joke I'm too not Finnish to understand? Do you like Foundations, the new Magic set? That is a fantastic question. In Japanese version, Professor Kronos is aggressively... Oh, yes. Yeah, okay. I went way over my head for a second, but I know what you're talking about. Oh, now I can hear his voice. God damn it. Not the Japanese one, the English one. To answer your question, I am not... I'm not against Foundations. I'm more enthusiastic for it than I am for basically any other Magic set put out in the last, 5 years. But, I'm still not altogether interested in buying Magic stuff right now. Or in really just risking it. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's okay. I think I've said before on the channel that overall, I think it's a good set that will be a very good springboarding for new players into the game. That will go a long way since it's going to be standard legal for 5 years. I think it will go a long way towards maybe not what's the word? Extending Magic's longevity, if that's the right way to phrase it. But it will definitely create a pillar around which new players can easily be shuffled into the standard format. And by giving new players that experience, that product that they can all relate to, it has the opportunity to be one of the most well-remembered sets of all time, if it's good. I've talked to a few people about it. Some people really like it. A few people I've talked to think it's all like dog water. But for the most part, it seems like a good set. I have not personally tried it out, so I can't give like an honest opinion of it because I haven't played with it. And I haven't played with a lot of Magic sets recently, so. Yeah, at the end of the day, it does feel like the natural evolution of a core set, where it allows new player onboarding for multiple years, as opposed to the previous system of core sets where they had to update it every so often. That's fine. I like that. I just hope it's done well, because if it's done poorly, then it creates kind of a poisoned standard environment for several years. I liked the Digimon movie as a kid. It's been over 20 years now, though. I don't think that matters. 1 second. It's around here somewhere. So here I've got my copy of the Yu-Gi-Oh movie. This came out when I was a kid, and let me tell you, as a film, not great. Like, objectively, this film is just a long episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I liked it as a kid, and I feel like objectively, even without the nostalgia, I can still enjoy it as an adult. I've shown it to other people who have never seen it before when they were kids, and they thought it was okay. I have one friend who thinks it was the stupidest thing he's ever watched, but for the most part, they enjoyed it. So I think it's totally fine for things you enjoyed as a kid to still be enjoyable as an adult. Maybe even more so. I thought Pyramid of Light. When I was a kid, I thought the Lara Croft Tomb Raider films were just kind of okay. Now that I'm an adult, I really like them. Let's get these 4 wrapped up. Starting to warm up in here. Still see my breath though. Anyone can tolerate anime's weakness. The side character friends doing nothing can probably find something fun in the Yu-Gi-Oh movie. Yeah, overall it's good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. You've seen 5Ds from start to finish 10 plus times? What the hell? From start to finish, you didn't just cut it off after the Dark Signer crap? Come on. Yu-Gi versus Gabi. Yeah, I've seen all the Yu-Gi-Oh movies. I saw the original Bandai one when it was technically like not season 0, but it was basically season 0. The one where Kai was like picking on a kid, and Yugi's like, "Stop that," because the kid had a red eyes black dragon. Yeah, I've watched You'll Have the Time Lords, the wacky ass Sephiroth archetype. They are wacky ass. They're silly as hell. I don't know. I feel like with 5Ds, 5Ds is like the perfect example of like a really good show that got really fucking stupid like halfway through. Because the first season is great. I've never met somebody who didn't like the Dark Steiner arc. The lead up to it, the tournament, the whole engaging thing. But like immediately after that, it drops in quality so harshly that I'm like, how is this even the same show? You need to watch the old show sometime. Yeah, I think it's good. I think Gen 1 Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters is pretty good, pretty enjoyable. I like GX. I know that I'm not I know that liking GX the anime is not popular, but I still like GX. Up until end of season 3? Season 4 was alright, but it got dark fucking quick. Like, season 4 of GX was dark. I'm not going to go over specifics because this is YouTube, but there are some pretty, like, sobering concepts discussed in GX Season 4 that some of the characters go through, and I'm just like, Jesus, this is a kid's show. Like, it gets real bad. Yeah. Season 3, like, had some violent stuff. And, like, the whole losing all your friends, there's nothing you can do about it, as a plot point was pretty heavy. But I feel like Season 4 just ramped it up. And you couldn't help but feel like it was trying to depress you. Meanwhile, with classic Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's mostly just the plot taking the piss out of it. Alright, new villain shows up. Yu-Gi-Oh's got to beat him. With 5Ds, new villain shows up. Yusei's got to beat him. Zexal was silly. I stopped watching after that. But I picked it up again with the new Rush Duel anime, which I do greatly enjoy. I know I talk about how much I love Rush Duels all the time, but goddamn do I love Rush Duel. Same rewrite issues as 5Ds. I wouldn't know. I'll have to take your word for it. Never seen it. Never had an interest in it. I started watching. It's I think it's called. Yeah, it's Go Rush. I think it's the newest anime. It's all about Rush Duels, and I really like it, like a lot. Dollar Store Hellspawn? No, that sounds awful. What the hell? I think I know the basic plot of Arc V. There's like different dimensions, and the main character is split across those dimensions. Is the basic like background plot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like, isn't he Mega Satan? And they all kind of like fuse together in the end because Destiny or some crazy wacko shit. Like I said, I didn't watch it, but I remember someone explained the plot to me at one point. I was just like, that's dumb. Whatever. I'm sure that if I did watch it, I would probably enjoy it, because the thing is, when it comes to things I enjoy, it doesn't have to be good. It just has to be entertaining. Like, I just have to enjoy myself when I'm watching it, you know? DDD. Okay, different dimension demon? Okay, that makes sense. Down I go. Alright. Oh, this is a flesh and blood into Forcible, into Pokemon. This is like a 3 different products order. This guy, well, whatever. He's paying, he'll get what he wants. Alright, first, Flesh and Blood. It's all outsiders, so that's good. Humble. Humble should be in box number 2. Humble Red, which I only have one copy of, so sure to hope no more come through. You been doing that in the morning? Yeah, I do it in the evening just because it's the end of the day. I get to wind down. It's not tedious. It's not stressful. It just takes a while. 2 copies in effect. Your biggest order from a single seller was 400 card bulk. Ever lost an order's card all the time? I have misplaced, so the most common cause of a I don't have your card, I'm sorry, is what I like to call those situations, is typically when I'm putting cards in, I'm not doing it individually. I'm going through the TCG Player inventory manager and going straight down a set, adding numbers as I go. When I do that, I'm just trying to input as quickly as possible, as accurately as possible, but sometimes my finger slips, I got fat fingers, or sometimes I miscount how many cards I have. So that's just a simple input error, and it's happened enough. I would say about once every month and a half, I have an order where I'm going through and I'm just like, oh, I don't actually have this card. And I message the guy, just send a refund. I have yet to have an order where, like, I could have never had the card. If that makes sense. Like, if that happens, it's almost guaranteeably because I was putting it in and I put in the wrong number. And that happens. And when it does happen, all I can do is offer a refund. Well, I always provide the refund. But I offer to cancel the entire order, assuming, you know, hey, I can send out the order with the partial refund or cancel it for the full refund. That's what I always offer that. Because the thing is, you don't know bright lights. You don't know what your customers are looking for. So there can be times when, if you don't have the one card, they don't want the order. That happens. Long box. Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't have the. I know it sounds kind of like an excuse, but you know, I don't really have the time to double check all my work. I try to be thorough, but I can't afford to infuse alloy yellow. Oh, don't get mixed up. Oh, crap. One copy of infused alloy. So the thing is, I'm sure you guys have seen it, but I've got all this crap over here. Just shy of 100,000 cards in my inventory. Obviously, I do not have the time to go through every so often and double check and actually count to see that what I have listed is what I physically have here. I have to trust that I have done the best I can to make sure that what I have listed is what I actually have. But ADW, you know, I'm only human. I have no employees. I have no help when it comes to this crap. Besides the occasional buddy stopping by to help me sort. Excalibur Revolution. I need Excalibur Genesis. I fucking love Force of Will cards. Other side. Look at this. Look how beautiful this lady looks. Isn't that nice? It's just beautiful armor, a really freaking weird sword. Fucked up looking cat. I think that's a cat. In the corner there. Camera's not focusing. I think it's a cat. It's a fucked up looking cat. Yeah, that's the thing. It is easier to just go, I'm sorry, I don't have it. I have no cultists. Yeah, it's true. I don't have any cultists. I need a witch with pointy hat. And yeah, I have to say, of the card games that I keep in stock, Force of Will has consistently been maybe not the most beautiful, but it's definitely like fucking high up there. Game of Gods. My aunt. Yeah, if you've ever given it... If you ever have a chance and you have someone to play with, Force of Will is a really fun game. I like it a lot. Digimon has some good shit too, that's true. Yeah. Ma'at. World of Duels and Ascendants. Just making shit up. Full art. And we need Legacy Lost. Oh, this is all over the place, this order. Dimension Dragon Nidog. Full art. Just super rare. Oh wait, no. No, it is just the super rare version. That's a shame because I have the full art one. Hang on. Can you see that? Like, just beautiful texture they've got. It kind of looks bland on the camera, but it is just nice. It does help. I know that. I had, back when I was a physical location and not just online selling, I did have some help here and there. But when I'm just operating out of my garage, you know, nothing I can do about that. Can't just grab a friend and go, hey, you, come work in my garage. Fun as that sounds. Cinderella. Once I get a physical location up and running again, I will probably have a program in place that allows people to sort cards for like an hour or two just to get some tour credit or to pick up. Look at that. Look at that. These cards are beautiful. Cinderella. TTW. Are you able to keep distros with that setup? No. When I lost, so I was with GTS. So I don't know. Are you new to the channel? Have you heard the story? I'll repeat it anyway. TTW. So my previous location, I was only a physical store for about a year. A little over a year, I think. Dark Faria. Shadow Princess of Ebony. And I was doing really good, but I was very irresponsible. I was very young. So I didn't understand. I had no business training. I had no practical knowledge of economics, commerce, savings, taxes. So I kind of went into it half-heartedly without really knowing everything I needed to do. I understood like I had to pay taxes quarterly. This is my favorite fat ginger with love from Rob. Hey, what's up, Rob? You call me a fat ginger? I'm going to see you tomorrow. You know that, right? I'll find you. But, anywho, where was I? Dark Faria foil. So, look at that art. It all moves. Focus. Camera never wants to focus. Oh, well. My point is, I was very irresponsible when I was a store owner prior. So, what I ended up doing was I saved very little for the store. I splurged a lot of it on myself. When I shouldn't have. You know, lessons after the fact. But I also didn't like manage inventory well. I didn't keep up to date with new product as well as I should have. When Oath of the Gatewatch was doing really good, I kept buying more Oath of the Gatewatch instead of buying Shadows over Innistrad when Shadows over Innistrad was like the new hotness. So like just stupid choices like that, because again, back then I didn't really understand what I was doing. I wanted to sell what I liked, and what I liked was not the newest stuff, it was the stuff from 3 months ago. Now, I was lucky. Christmas Miracle. Hello, Holographic. So what ended up happening was I was doing really good for a while. Like, even with how absolutely terribly I was handling the business, I managed to stay, like, you look like slivers, I was told. It's true. I managed to, like, do pretty good for a while, but towards the end of about a year's time, Unyielding Dragon Lord. Oh, the wrong box. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, it's just knocked out of order. Unyielding Dragonlord Ragnarok. Yeah, so at a year's time, I did a little evaluation. I had a friend who was really into business at the time. He sat me down. He was like, if you keep going the way you're going, you are going to be bankrupt any day. And he sat me down. He, looked over all the stuff I was doing, how my business was going up to that point, where I had spent my money, where I had lost money, all that jazz. And it was a wake-up call to look at where the finances were at the time. Deep in the red. Pokemon Scarlet Violet base. Tropius. Not bad. Let's grab that Tropius. So yeah, I stopped. I stopped after a year. And then after I stopped, because GTS at the time, they mandated that you had to be brick and mortar in order to get product from them. So I contacted them and said, hey, I'm stopping. No longer a business. From what I understand, they closed my account. I'm not entirely sure what specifically happens, but they close your account if you just tell them that you're not a business anymore. So, and I only got back into TCG Finance relatively recently, like 2019, I want to say. I started TCG Player with a very small inventory of like 50 cards. Tropius. There you go. Yeah, I started with like 50 cards that I just happened to have lying around. And that was back in 2019. And now I've got 100,000 cards in my inventory. It's crazy. Yeah, there's still some online shops out there that to deal with. But yeah, no, from what I understand is most distributors want you to have a brick and mortar location with only a handful allowing you to do it as an online only business. And that's fine. I'm fine with playing by those rules. I'm in no rush. I'm not even planning on opening up another business physically for a few more years. Because I have financial goals, I have personal health goals, I have inventory goals that I want to have all met before I even consider starting to shop around for a location. But I have a good timetable to work with. 7 years now. It was 10 years when I laid the plan out, but 3 have passed. At the end of 2025, I'm going to see what my finances look like. And if everything is green, then I'm going to move forward with phase 2 of my plan, which is to get the business tax again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. Get that business tax license again and shop around for a distributor for online only retail. And then if that goes well, then I will move on to phase 3, which is to upscale. Which, not looking forward to that, but hey. Phase 3 is where I'm definitely going to want some assistance. Definitely going to have to pay some money to help out because that's going to be crazy. Doing 10 to 20 orders a day, not bad. But get to an inventory in the hundreds of thousands and you're getting 100 orders a day, like some of these stores get. I can't do that by myself. I can't sit on this chair for several hours going, ah! thirsty. But, you know, I feel like I've learned a lot over the last few years, so I've tried to wrap my head around basic business concepts. I've tried to understand, to the best of my ability, just the overall flow of money that a business has to go through. And I've managed to make buying and selling on TCG Player very smooth. So I'm really happy about that. But yeah, Southern Hobby is who I'm planning on getting my license with, getting my distribution with at the end of next year. Because I know that they will allow you to do online only. And I'm fine with that. I know that they have... I don't think it's just products. I think it's also volume. Like, they won't let you order a huge amount of items. But I also haven't looked at their webpage in, like, 2 years, so... But I will definitely not be going with GTS again, because I had some genuinely awful experiences with them as a store. And Southern Hobby was kind of the #1 competitor that came up when it came time to start looking into where am I going to get product from wholesale. And really, I don't really need a distributor, because I can just keep doing what I'm doing, just upscaling how much I'm buying. But the problem is, getting things at wholesale price, at distributor pricing, really does increase your, it cuts your bottom down. Is that the phrase? It cuts down the amount you're spending, and it just makes everything more profitable, you know? Oh, you think you can't order Magic through them if you're online only? That's fine. I don't really plan on ordering a lot of Magic anyway. In case you weren't aware, I'm not the most positive guy when it comes to that game. I'll buy it. I'll sell it. But I ain't gonna like it. Hills Wholesale. Yeah, I thought it was Lower's bottom line, but I don't... Like I said, I barely studied this crap. I don't know what all the fancy terminology is. Mainly because they qualified you. Hills Wholesale. Hills Wholesale. What the hell is Hills Wholesale? What up? Haven't I bought from these guys before? I did buy from them before. Yeah. Super Retro Gamer Bros. I bought from them before because when I was first interested in picking up, what was it? Dot Hack Enemy. I was talking about that at the beginning of the stream. When I first bought my first Dot Hack Enemy box, it was through these guys. Their website looks like it's straight out of 2001. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you for reminding me of those guys. Yeah, I bought from them before. Earlier up on the chat, it's called Hills Wholesale. They ain't perfect, because I think it took forever for the boxes to arrive. But the fact that somebody had them at all was like, holy crap. Actually, hang on, let me see. What have I got over here still? See that? It's Dot Hack Enemy. I freaking love this stuff. Not as a game, but as a collectible. This stuff is great. Yeah, isn't it great? 2000 website vibes. Hell yeah, baby. I don't know. Just looking at it makes me feel old. Yeah, I won't. I won't. But I'm like 99% sure that I bought from them before because the website looked familiar. And I know that they sell Dot Hack. So I freaking love that game. Collectible, whatever. I wonder if they have Mythos. It looks like they do not have Mythos. So I will have to continue relying on eBay to provide Mythos. And if you don't know what Mythos is, don't worry. I will be talking about it in the future. Another dead card game that I really like. Whew. Alright, that's the last of the orders, so let's go adding the return labels and the stamps before ending the stream. Is there any other questions or comments you guys have before we wrap things up tonight? If not, then hey, card games, they're bringing back Warlord. Yes, I did hear about that. I did hear that someone mentioned Warlord might be getting a new one. I also heard something about Legend of the Nine Rings again, which... Legend of the Five Rings, whatever it's called. Legend of Rings. Legend of Five Rings. Not Nine Rings. The new Bandai Gundam TCG. It'll be fine. It'll be a fine collectible. Anyone who's a fan of Gundam will enjoy it. Just like with the Digimon stuff. Or the One Piece stuff. Or the Dragon Ball stuff. There's a lot to it. This was fun. Took longer than it should have, but I also had more orders than usual, so I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I also had a fun conversation, and I was reminded of a website, so there's that too. We'll have to grab stamps on money because I think I'm pretty low. Well, have yourself a good night. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Thank you, Dex and Dice. Definitely have a good day. Thanks again. As for everybody else, I wish you a very Merry Christmas. If I don't see you before then, I hope that your days are jolly and the wind's cold. Cold and snowy. I doubt that we're going to get any TCG news the next few days, so there wasn't a video this week for the news because I don't think there was any new releases or big announcements. So, yes, happy Boxing Day too. But, as always, keeping it on. Buddy had mentioned that I should do push-ups during the live stream. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna drop down and give a push-up for every like. Every time a like happens. It would drive me to insanity quick. Thank you, Super Retro Gamer Bros. You also have a good and jolly Christmas. I am really low on stamps, though, so I gotta grab some. Should have grabbed some this morning. I should have done that. It is what it is. Alright, that's the last of them. Got what? 20-ish? That's not good. Merry Christmas, Rai. Thanks for stopping by. Yep, the order's done, so it's the productivity stream over. Nearly won a Commander game with Slivers. Nearly isn't good enough. Make sure you go out there and win a Commander game with Slivers. You hear me? With that, we'll call it a day. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully a video. Maybe a live stream, but who knows? Fingers crossed and all that jazz. Have a good night.